Hey guys, Ethos here from Gaming Illuminati. Today I have some first impressions of Metro Exodus. A little bit late, but better late than never, right?
I'm not in love with this place. Nothing but sand and heat. I feel like shit here.
So I've played this game for about 15 hours, and I wanted to give you guys my first impressions. I am the only person I think in GI that has played this game, currently as of right now, and so far I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I was kind of a little concerned about the game going into it, that it was opening up to becoming open world, and to be fair and to be honest, I feel like the open world of Metro Exodus is its weakest points, and I feel like the strongest points of Metro Exodus go back to the roots of it, which are these more semi-open world, linear segments that harken back to Metro and Metro Last Light. When those segments are happening in Metro Exodus, everything just feels perfect. But when you're walking around in the open world, things can seem a little bit bland or a little bit boring as you walk in between points of interest. This is just usually something that you come to expect with a lot of open world games, especially a game that's a post-apocalyptic game where there's not supposed to be people walking around. That's not really what I'm pointing at. It just seems like more care and really more of the cinematic aspect was held towards the linear parts of the game compared to the open world parts. Now, of course, this can change. I've currently gone through, I would say, maybe about 5 major plot points or chapters in the game. And so far, I will say is that the story is very engaging. The characters, your fellow Spartans, and your wife, they are all very memorable, and you care about these people, and you want to make sure that they can survive as long as they can. Also, another cool thing is this game does, in fact, have choices which can in fact affect the story. This is shown blatantly very early on in the game, and it shows at certain parts as you progress through the game based off of, you know, the actions that you take both in the open world and also in these kind of choice focused segments of the game where they basically force you to take a position on something. Audio, of course, is really good, and gameplay is really solid. If you're a fan of the Metro series, you're going to get exactly what you want here. It's very similar to the other two games with just some added survival tools that previously weren't that crazy in the previous games, but they've added some new stuff and they refined some of their current systems. So if you are that hardcore survivalist type of player, you're gonna love playing this game on Ranger mode, and even if you're not that hardcore into it, you can still play on the lower modes and still have an enjoyable experience. Overall, I would say that Metro Exodus is definitely a game that I think players who enjoy open world survival games and a single player narrative focused experience, if you want a game that you can just sit back and play for a couple of hours by yourself and really feel immersed in the game, especially myself being an owner of an ultra wide monitor, just really feeling that immersion, but really feeling that sense that you're in the game world itself, I think Metro Exodus absolutely nails it. For someone who's, I don't know, maybe looking for more of a shoot 'em up campaign, this may not be the game for you so far. It's not really trying to be this like overblown, like crazy set pieces, but that's not to say that there are no set pieces in Metro Exodus. They are there, but they're not overused, and they're used tastefully, which I think is also very important. Overall, from my first impressions, I am in fact enjoying the game. It's just, it's a very long game. So once I do beat this campaign, I will be back on GI to do a full review of this game. If you want to see me playing through it, you can check out my Twitch channel, which is where I've been live streaming parts of the game, but I've also been playing parts of the game just by myself, just secluded, just so I can really feel immersed instead of having to talk to, you know, a bunch of people watching. But yeah, those are my first impressions of Metro Exodus. Let me know in the comments below if you already played the game, or if you beat it, or you have played it. What were your thoughts on the game? Or if you're interested in buying this game, but you have a couple questions, you can put in the comments below, and myself or maybe some people in the comments can maybe answer those questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression of Metro Exodus. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later.